Hello, and welcome to Burnt Smell Book Party, an original Pathfinder campaign set in a unique fantasy world where four heroes of varying skills, attractiveness, and stupidity race against time to prevent a war. I'm Jenna Stoeber, and I play Inanna Banana Bean, a banana dryad ranger shooting off her bow and spreading her offshoots. And I am joined by
Andrew Hansen playing That Lippo. A suave and debonair, griply perfumer, purveyor, and philanderer in pursuit of sense of puissance.
Caitlin Stayduhar playing Bobo Bonobo. A Vanara ranger bringing jungle fun to the whole family.
No. And I'm Paul Luetkemeyer playing Tetra, a florid aromaphile cultivating the roots of the forgotten past by spreading its aromaphilia.
And we're, of course, led today and for the rest of all time by our illustrious and smelly GM and world builder, Justin Green. Justin, how do you smell today?
Oh, I smell very good because today is a very special day. Perhaps we were talking about it, but I'm willing to back it up, though. This is the world's first Scratch and Sniff podcast episode.
Whoa, Justin.
World
my
premiere!
God.
I feel confident. This is the first Smell-O-Vision podcast.
I swear to God, if somebody snipes us between this recording and the airing,
I'm
I will
gonna
fight them.
know that there's a mole, that it's one of y'all.
Yeah, right.
Whoa. I have been bragging to a few select ears that we're doing this because I think it's really cool and fun.
So long as it's no noses.
Yeah, ears only.
Yes. So do we want to clarify what we have done? Brag or confess what we have done, perhaps?
Justin's the one who made this happen, so I want to hear his very scientific explanation.
Yeah, his vision.
It wasn't even a Tetra episode. It was just like sometime earlier in this loop, we were like, we should do a Scratch and Sniff episode. And then I found a website where you could actually do it. And so we've done it.
Yes.
And if you're a patron, hopefully you have the card already and you're going to Scratch and Sniff along with us. And if you're not a patron, please join the Patreon so that you can take part in stuff like this.
Feel free to get 5 strong smells of your own.
The players currently has, I'm going to rip open my envelope.
I was just going to ask
Me
if we wanted to
too.
rip open
Yeah.
our envelopes, like on air.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Get that good audio.
We've got a piece of original fan art, and on it, there are 5 Scratch and Sniff options that we will scratch or sniff when, probably both, scratch and sniff, as the name implies. But there's one for each of us. Each one of us has chosen a scent, and we're not going to tell anybody what they are now. And I assume Justin will announce when we need to scratch and sniff different smells. And I guess I will probably incorporate an audio cue as well.
We've got to find the craziest audio cue in the world, like a strong nose smelling sound or something like that. Or like a scratch and then a sniff or something. It's just, yeah.
A huge thank you to Robin for the postcard art.
Yes.
Yes, thank you for the art. It's incredible. It's so good.
I'm very excited to hang this postcard right above my podcasting area when I'm done smelling it.
Hey, it's Jenna. Here's how this is going to work. There will be a tone like this before we start scratching and guessing what the smell is, and a tone like this before we reveal what the smell actually is. So if you want to guess along without hearing what we think, those are your pause points. Also, don't use the same scratching implement for the whole card. There is some smell transferal, so for the purest scent experience, I would use a different scratching implement for each smell. Okay, enjoy the power of Smell-O-Vision!
We are going to start today back on the island paradise called Safnia. Our usual heroes, Johnny Squad, have departed from here on an ill-fated mission that will soon end with them trapped at the bottom of the ocean. While simultaneously, in a neighboring country, a time duplicate of Astra Blep and her allies have found themselves trapped in a web of conspiracy and cults. But unaware of either of those dire events, a third group of adventurers are taking a step out of Safnia's rainforest and into its ever-present sunlight. They have been summoned to the city's center to a pyramidal building called the Olfactory. They make their way through its tunneled entrances to the medical bay, where clerics are working around the clock to treat serious cases of memory loss. And the lead cleric here has requested special help on a particularly unique patient. They need an expert in the field. Paul, do you want to reintroduce us to Tetra?
What to even say about Tetra, Justin? Tetra is a Floriid aromophile. Floriids are a dryad-like race that live in the jungle and also around aerosol. And most of them have the blessings of Selenus, and they're quite flowery and charming and good-smelling. Tetra is a little bit of an anomaly because its flower is a corpse flower. Its smell is varied and complex and potent, but nonetheless somehow beguiling. And it travels the world, learning more about scents. And its ultimate goal is to find some kind of unique place in the world for itself. It originally wanted to open a spa that it could practice its aromatherapy and aromaphilia at. But after a unique adventure decades in the past, it came across the ruins of a city that really captured its imagination. So it started to come up with a long-term plan to help with the renovation of Ovidel so that someday it could make its permanent home there. But Tetra knows that that's going to take a very long time to plan, to gather resources, to build a network to make that happen. So it just continues to build its reputation and wealth in the smell circuit in support of that goal. And it has been in the olfactory here and there because Tetra's class aromophile is based around the mesmerist class in Pathfinder, which is all about mental memory and psychic trickery and intense trances and things like that. So Tetra uses its unique aromatherapy to do mind and charming and memory stuff, which all dovetails nicely with the olfactory's mission.
Tetra is not here alone. At the head cleric's suggestion, they have Tindril selected a team to aid them in this mission that they have been given. Jenna, would you like to reintroduce us to Inanna?
Absolutely. Inanna Banana Bean is a dryad of the banana type. Unlike many dryads who are sickened if they stray too far from their home tree, Inanna carries her home tree on her back. She has a basket which has her banana tree origin in it. And whenever a seed or a pup emerges from the soil from a banana tree, she breaks it off, plants it, clears the area of any dangers to it, and continues on her way. And in this, she hopes to achieve immortality by planting and rearing her clones everywhere. Presumably, the only reason this world has not been overrun by Inanna Banana Beans is that they are a time loop. We are in a time loop, and therefore, all of her good work is reset. She's never met one of her clones, but she assumes they're out there, and so do I. She has a trusty snake sidekick, Cake Banana Bean.
I forgot
Cake the
about
snake.
Cake. I forgot Cake the snake.
Yeah, he doesn't do much. He just sort of hangs out. He's there for flavor, so to speak.
Banana flavor.
Or cake flavor. He's a cobra-style banana snake and can peel back its yellow flesh to reveal its pale fruit in order to spit and intimidate. Fun background note about Cake in my notes, which is that it was potentially a failed clone fruit. So there could also just be horrible Inanna clones that are beasts, I guess.
Yeah, I love that it's a whole menagerie. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, that's the long and short of it. She has a bow. She's a ranger. And she's really, really motivated to get out there and clone.
If it isn't my favorite one-woman fruit punch, how's the banana business?
It's going so good. I actually just broke one off and planted it. So here's hoping.
Oh, you're prolific.
Well, I mean, you wander around long enough, you're gonna make a clone, you know? I'm just out there sowing my wild banana pups, as they say.
Oh, don't you know it?
And how have you been, Tetra?
Girl, I've been busy. My tendrils have just about shriveled up and fallen off.
Ooh, and what do you do when that happens? Do you bury them? Do you grow new ones?
I take them to the spa and I put them in the salt soak.
Oh, let them plump back up. Oh, you gotta get plumped up.
Also here is Tad Lapole. Andrew, do you want to reintroduce us to Tad?
Tad is a yellow and blue poison dart gripply frog with black arms and a deep blue throat. He is wearing like velvety purple furs and like a very rich and luxuriant and yet somehow breathable, extravagant attire. Very flowy, very shimmery. Also has lots of baubles and orbs that clank and move around as he hop waddles. And he says, "It is good to have the gang back together, my friends. I say this, the smell."
Well, hey.
Why are we here, Tetra?
A smell that gets you out of the bed in the morning. Well, hey, Lapole, how about I trade you a top note for a bass note?
Very forward of you. I don't know. Do we exchange scents? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, what is
Yeah, it's a
offer?
chemical transfer.
Always a gland involved.
Yeah.
This is why it smells so intimate.
Yeah, trading some pollen for whatever comes out of a gripply.
I have toxic skin oozes, so probably like a minor
Oh,
psychotropic toxin. Yeah.
That's a great way to start.
Wow, I don't excrete anything.
Boo.
I know. I don't have anything to share.
Tad's got you covered.
The final member of our party who has shown up here today is Bobo. Caitlin, do you want to reintroduce us to Bobo?
Oh, I would love to. Bobo, Bonobo, as his name suggests, is a Vanara of the Bonobo variety. He is medium build, muscular, with thick black hair. Looking at Bobo, you get the idea that he's both a lover and a fighter. He's got a bit of barbarian tendencies, a giant axe that he carries over his shoulder. You feel that he could fly into a rage at any moment. But on the other hand, draped around his neck is a beautiful silken scarf. And you can just tell the way that he moves. He is a dancer. He moves as a dancer moves. So Bobo spends most of his time deep within the forest. His group is endangered, with population estimates ranging from 29 to 50,000 individuals. They face major threats, including habitat loss and hunting. So Bobo is, a bit standoffish sometimes with strangers, but with his jungle friends here today, he could not be happier. Cannot wait to become closely reacquainted with all of his friends.
All right, and now we're Bobo a go-go.
It's just lovely to be here. It just
Bobo!
makes me feel so communal. Oh, it's good to be among you.
We can all see how happy you are to see us. And we're just as happy to see you, Bobo.
Oh, it's evident on all accounts.
Boy, it's really upsetting to think of Bobo flying into a barbarian rage, huh?
Right in the middle of the olfactory.
It really worked out perfectly because, bonobos are very cute, but also I'm just generally afraid of apes. They're also terrifying and could rip your face off, so I think it works.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm 1-to-1, Caitlin.
So, like Tetra, the head of the Olfactory is also a Floriad. Their name is Ikosa, and they lead you through this med bay to a bed where there is a gnome that is being treated. Middle-aged, neat goatee, glasses with a small chip in the lens, and otherwise looking okay. Ikosa will say Thank you so much for coming quickly, Tetra. I know that you're doing important work on the odor circuit, but I couldn't think of anyone else more qualified to handle this case.
Well, of course, Akosa, you've helped me a lot yourself.
A group of adventurers brought him to us yesterday. By all appearances, it was a standard Valley of the Lost amnesia case, although he is also healing from some stab wounds. He didn't seem to be in the valley for very long, yet identifying information on him. This should have been an easy win, but unfortunately, it appears that he may be a gnome from Haven, Tetra.
Oh. The Valley of the Lost, there are a bunch of tough luck cases out of there. Whatever happens to their memories, they can be deeply hidden and hard to draw out, even with the most potent and confusing of odors.
Certainly.
But Haven's another story entirely.
Yeah, do you guys want to make a knowledge local or a knowledge history check to see what you know about Haven?
I don't have either of those skills.
I don't have either of them either.
Oh, wow. Well, I got a pretty lucky roll and got a 25, Justin.
Ooh.
Yeah. It seems fitting that the two members of the party who have spent a lot of time outside of the jungle would do well on this check. Both Tad and Tetra would know Haven is a gnomish continent that suddenly disappeared off of the face of Irisol during the Great War. The entire continent is gone. Almost 80 years later, it has become almost an urban legend of sorts. Many people who are born after the war have doubts that it ever even existed. It's like a conspiracy theory.
They say the gnomes of Haven left to avoid the War of the Demigods, and who could blame them?
Some gnomes have since returned to Irisol and reestablished themselves, mostly on the island nation of New Haven. But the ones that have taken steps to protect the secrets of Haven. They've all willingly had their memories altered to forget where it is and how to get back there.
That's so cool.
And Akosa explains to you that this alteration, although unrelated to the amnesia that this gnome has caught in the Valley of the Lost, has interfered with all of the Olfactory's normal treatments for amnesia.
Wow, on top of it.
So they're different kinds.
So we have a complex condition, and a complex amnesia condition is going to require a complex perfume.
That's the only kind of perfume you make.
Well, we're complex people.
I was hoping that you would return with him to New Haven and see if you could help him find his way home. These are the only possessions that he had on him at the time. And Akosa will hand you a binder that is filled with paperwork, as well as a round silver orb on a chain.
Ooh.
It appears at first glance to be a compass.
Oh.
Cool.
At each cardinal point, there is like a tiny embedded capsule of liquid and like a faint glow around the point at the top.
Oh,
Huh.
interesting.
Scent compass?
He is a long way from New Haven, with no discernible reason to be in the valley. He's certainly not properly equipped, doesn't seem to be an adventurer of any kind. History tells me that this usually means that he was put there by someone else, someone who wanted him to forget something. This could be dangerous for the four of you.
That's fine. Everything's dangerous. This whole world is dangerous.
It is what keeps you going, this spice. It is what moves the blood.
Well said, Inanna. And also, this fella needs to get back to his community, to his family group. He's all alone. I feel awful for him.
We can be his family now, Bobo.
Oh, I'd love to get to know him intimately.
I know it's not our usual gig, but I knew that I couldn't handle this myself. I would need a special kind of creative approach, one that was passionate and fertile and unctuous.
Is this an alternative to Burnt Cookbook Party? Unctuous,
We'll get there
passionate?
eventually. I'm flipping through my thesaurus, tearing out pages and burning them as I go.
I'm just saying, it has often been said that we've never clarified who the four heroes in the intro are.
These are the heroes right here.
It's just possible. It's possible.
Four heroes of varying fertility. Unctuousness, and familiarity.
Oh, God.
Oh,
The implication that people just get dumped out in this anti-memory fog in order to erase their memories when they've seen some shit is
Awful.
crazy.
It's crazy.
Fucking Safnia Mafia is out there
Right?
disappearing people. Man.
You're going to sleep with the fishes on land.
You're going to wake up and not know where you wake up. Yeah.
Yeah. We're this guy's community now. He's been dropped out.
That's true.
He needs help.
If we can't find his home, we can be his home.
I want to investigate this compass. How big is this orb? Is it like handheld?
Yeah, handheld. It's about the size of a normal compass. It fits in the palm of your hand.
Okay.
If you have geography, that would be the best, but I'll take survival or perception. For the binder, if anybody has like profession or appraise, it's all like business paperwork, so any sort of businessy skill.
That's Tad right there.
This is insane, but not only do I have geography, I have 6 ranks in geography.
Man, Inanna Banana Bean is the Johnny Appleseed of Irisol.
Yeah, for bananas.
And they're all her and her genetic offspring. Yeah, presumably this is to allow her to find her clones. I only rolled a 4, though, so that's a 15.
15 is not bad. It is definitely enough, Inanna, to recognize that this compass, the needle is not pointing north. It seems to be pointing northeast.
Interesting.
You would know that is towards New Haven. You don't know if it's something more specific than that, but definitely not pointing you north.
Interesting.
This is definitely heading towards New Haven. So maybe when we get in New Haven, it'll help us like pinpoint their home.
Oh, perfect.
Strong start.
Yeah. Wow. All it took is a little bit of care.
I can't imagine anyone would just dump this poor guy here and just leave him and not stay to help and make sure he's okay. It's just seems so selfish.
Oh, Bobo, let me tell you, once you leave the jungle, it's a real jungle out there.
Oh, it seems like it.
It is a turn of phrase that is corrupted. You know, they say it is a jungle out there, like it is inhospitable or dangerous, but indeed it is not. A jungle here is for friends and family, so perhaps it is a desert out there.
Oh my God.
Oh, well said.
Tad, as always, you got it right on the nose.
Hey.
Tad will appraise the book.
Tetra is going to roll a helping die for Tad.
Okay, nice.
No, yeah.
Ooh.
27, 2 from Tetra, 29.
Look at that.
You want to explain Tad's family business?
Tad's family business is a family business. Tad's dad, Dad Lepole. Dad Lepole. And his father before him are these gray merchants that sell perfumes and poisons and sort of step in between the two spheres of different types of nobility. And so the front that his or the store that he runs, he's taken over from his father is which is like waters of unknown.
Awesome.
Ooh.
It's a somewhat open secret that you can come to Tad and you can arrange for certain business matters to occur. He can either put you in contact with certain people through his travels, or he can help give you something that you need to solve your problems. But he doesn't really do the work himself. He just helps provide tools for it. They do actually also sell perfumes. He and his dad worked on a perfume that was famous several cycles ago, and probably over a decade ago. I think it's Versatique. Tad is currently collaborating with Mauschino on a fashion project perfume collaboration called Fromage.
I'm looking at the Andrew Square on my board. I'm wondering if it's going to be cheese scented.
Cut to Patty's wardrobe and Amnesia's the cheese-shaped bottle.
Tad, you look over this paperwork and you're seeing several different individuals' finances in front of you. They're from all around Irisol, different races, different ages. The one thing that connects them is that they all have a vault at the New Haven Financial Center. These vaults are all numbered. And so this is like paperwork for each of these vaults, number by number. As you're flipping through, you see that you have all of them except for one. Number 10 is missing.
God, we're going to have to do a bank deposit box heist.
Incredible.
Really funny for a bunch of jungle characters.
Number 10.
Yeah.
Bank deposit box number 10.
Mhm.
Will we have to go to New Haven to find out about what would be in number 10 or to find out more about this ledger? Is there somewhere in the nearby city, a New Haven bank branch or something like that?
So you rolled a very good knowledge local roll, a 33. You would know, Tad, the New Haven Financial Center is the bank.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that it's kind of a neutral nation located in between all these different countries makes it like really the only choice for international business. But from this paperwork, you can tell that these vaults offer even more benefit. It is not necessarily just money that is stored there. And so if you wanted to know what was inside of one, you would probably have to actually go.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Would Tad know if we need to bring this gnome with us, or is it enough to have some kind of proof of decision-making authority on his behalf?
It might be tough because, you know, it is an actual bank. Like, they're not just going to give information out to anybody necessarily.
Does the book have his name in it anywhere? Does it have like this book is from so-and-so?
Property of so-and-so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is his name on his underwear? Like, yeah.
Or like that, yeah.
Nothing that you feel confident about. There are plenty of names in this book, but none that you're like, this is definitely the owner. This is definitely this man.
Justin, I've got some mesmerist stuff. I've got a mesmerist ability called psychic impression.
Yeah.
Objects retain psychic impressions for those who come in contact with them, and a powerful mind can read those impressions. It's basically object reading.
Yeah, reading the compass especially is very intriguing for you, Tetra. You see Inanna is using it as a compass should be, but you do get energy off of it, memories off of it.
Ooh.
This is a haven compass, which is used for finding haven again.
Cool.
Having one of these and not being a gnome, not being from Haven is kind of sacrilege. This is a very powerful artifact and very rare.
Oh, that's so cool.
Wow.
Okay.
We shouldn't take it from him then.
No.
He shouldn't. He doesn't know what it is.
Through your object reading, Tetra, you understand that to restore his memory, you need to take him to the location that the compass is actively pointing to, and then release the vial of liquid at that point, which is a scent, which will trigger a memory.
Oh.
Every one of these compasses are specific to its owner, so no two are the same.
Ooh.
And if you do this at all 4 of the points here, the gnome will remember the location of Haven, and the olfactory treatment should be able to cure his amnesia. You can smell the scent before releasing it, so it could potentially give you a clue also where you're going. If everybody other than Caitlin would like to guess what Caitlin's scent is, you may scratch and sniff now.
Oh my God, okay. Oh my God. So it is now time to scratch and sniff the Caitlin option. Oh, it smells nice. It smells perfumey.
Yeah.
I'm glad one of us picked a nice smell.
Ha! Uh-oh, Paul, that makes me so nervous.
Like bubble bath, maybe?
Yeah, it has a very like clean soap smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be like fresh air or something.
I think it smells like a candle that is supposed to smell like fresh air, if that makes sense.
Yeah. The actual scent is more of a concept.
A concept?
2 of you have picked scents from the list that were more abstract in nature, and this is one of them. Although I would say myself, this is a very kind scent for what this is.
Yeah, I would agree with that, Justin.
Is it going to be musk?
Is it sugar daddy?
It's just soap.
It could just be soap. That would be so insanely funny. An insane choice.
Caitlin gave us 2 choices. It was between money and green beans. This is the smell of money.
No, no, absolutely not.
Oh my God. I feel like the people who made this have never smelled money.
Even smelling smelling this now, I'm like, did they make this correctly? Because it smells very nice and not at all what I think money smells like personally.
Wow.
It needs to smell more like dirty hands and dirty pockets.
Needs more blood and cocaine.
Wow. Okay. I'm so lightheaded from sniffing too much.
Yeah, for real. I'm going to smell my chaser, which is coffee beans. I've got in a bowl here.
I literally just texted my husband to bring me some coffee beans down to the podcast cave. I was like, I will not be able to make it through without a palate cleanser.
Caitlin, you picked green beans and money? That's so funny.
Fascinating. I'm fascinated, Caitlin.
Immediately.
The
first person to text before we get off the call, I think, money and green beans.
Yes.
The smell of money.
Black money and green beans.
I spent about 10 seconds deciding. And I have to say, I'm a little disappointed that someone else didn't pick money because I was curious about green beans. I know Justin and I both were.
I went with money because I was like, how the fuck am I going to get green beans in this story?
Oh, that's funny. Well, now I regret not really pinning you with something difficult. Make racing fuel part of the story.
Justin, are you suggesting that because we're going to the financial center and because the sticker smells like money, that there's going to be plot relevance to our random
He did say they were had to smell along.
Holy
shit.
So beautiful.
Of course.
Holy shit.
I already have a headache and we were only one smell in, and I cannot wait for the rest.
That's what the smell of money does to people.
I feel like the answer is probably no/nothing, but I feel like it's my due diligence to use my share memory spell on this gnome and ask him if using the spell's magic to share a memory of his name.
I feel like for share memory, he probably actually has to have the memory. I'm not sure if you can bypass that yet. I do think when you do this, Tetra, to see and try, you see that this man is rescued by your friends. You see Johnny Brightchild's shining face, and Astra and Patty and Self. And you know that they are responsible for saving him.
Wow. And then abandoning him.
They left him with the experts. They took the ailing man to the memory hospital. That's very responsible of them.
Make a perception check for me, or a sense motive check for me, Tetra.
Oh boy, my sense motive is actually plus 15. Dang, that's pretty good. A total of 27, Justin.
Yeah, you are watching the memories. You see Patty Hertz pull out her demigod bow and fire it off, and you recognize immediately that this is not Patty Hertz. This is a blank version of her that has replaced the real one. Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do with that information, but
Oh my God.
Fucking funny. Yeah, for Tetra, it's just like, Tetra's gonna kneel down next to the gnome's bed and say, "Hey, fella, it's nice to meet you. Listen, I'll make this quick. You've got an important choice to make right now. You see, right now you're in the arms of people caring for you, professionals who know how to handle you gently, but you don't know who you are or where you came from. And me and my friends here, we can help you, but it might be difficult, and some people, they may not want to remember what they forgot. They want to start fresh, and it's up to you."
I definitely want to remember. I feel like I've got a good life out there. I'm just going on vibes, but...
And with the four of us, you'll find it.
Hell yeah.
All right, everyone, where should we start? We should name our buddy.
We should.
Who's got the strongest name suggestion?
What about Buddy?
Oh, that's good. I was going to suggest Justin Green, but I like Buddy better.
Buddy the gnome.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God, Justin Green the gnome.
Justin Green!
Oh, no.
Yeah, I like Buddy. I like Buddy.
Buddy the gnome.
We're friends already.
Buddy.
Bobo, remember that when you leave the jungle, you ask people things using words. They may not understand the sign language or the nonverbal communication you're used to. You know, a nudge is not the same as a please may I.
But don't forget, they also use their own kind of communication in the form of pheromones. So if they're putting out pheromones, that's a go-ahead.
I'll just leave it at this, Buddy. My door is always open.
Yeah.
Okay.
End scene.
Yeah, just a hard cut to us in New Haven.
I am interested how you choose to get there. Do you want to travel train, boat, some other way?
I think Tetra likes the train, but
Bobo has never been on any of these methods of transit before, so he has no opinion. He's nervous but excited for this new experience.
I just think with this group, we should be somewhere where there's open air. I feel like if we get put in a train, we could just kill the whole train.
we're going to gas them out.
Yeah.
We could cause a lot of mayhem on a train.
Yeah. Boat feels better to me.
Feels more natural.
How do we find a boat?
Yeah, in Safnia, it's pretty easy, heading down to the harbor. Last time we saw Bobo at the end of 69, he was going to triumphantly leave the jungle for the first time to deliver Decca's flowers around the world. But he did not make it out of the city before he dumped them and ran back to the jungle and his family. How is he feeling as he gets on a boat for the first time? It's not even land anymore. He's seeing Safnia, the forest, disappear behind him.
Oh, I think that Bobo is struck by the beauty of his home, by the beauty of the forest. And I think by now, Bobo realizes that if his family is going to survive, they're going to have to learn to adapt. You know, progress is not going to stop and wait for the peaceful bonobo clan of the forest. They're going to have to keep up or they're going to get left behind. So he's going to gather his courage and step onto the boat, lurching side to side at first, but then his dancer's body holds him steady as he becomes accustomed to the motion of the river.
Oh, man. Speaking of the motion of the river,
Oh,
Tad
no.
the Pole, I am going to need a fort save.
Oh, no! Does Tad get seasick?
Man.
A DC 15 fort save against your
Oh my
motion
God.
sickness, Tad.
Oh,
This is incredible.
Tad, this is me on an airplane.
Everybody's one-shot characters are always so well developed. I am so impressed.
You see Tad's like wide, froggy eyes are just like.
Oh, no.
It's like, steady. Oh. Yes, it's fine. I will just have a drink.
He sits down and pours himself a glass of wine and pours somebody else a glass of wine. So somebody else sits next to him.
Yeah, Inanna will.
Inanna, I believe that you have been outside of the jungle a little bit, but have you ever left Erosia? I think that last time we saw you was in Neptus, so you were still in the area.
No, I don't think she's made it that far. She's slow going because she's got to find a lot of forests and then put stuff in the forests and then hang out to take care of the forests. So no, I think this is her first time. It's probably her first time being on this large a body of water even.
Tetra, of course, is very well traveled.
Mm-hmm. Tetra is uncharacteristically remote, looking out over the tossing ocean waters, much like the gnome going on a scent journey to find its home. Tetra has been going on a scent journey to find a home much longer. And it takes a moment to reflect on that.
That's really beautiful, Paul.
Thank you, Jenna. I really want to uplift this art form that is so potent.
I just hope to overrun this landmass with banana clones. So, we've all got beautiful goals.
We've just introduced Banana Clone Loop to our montage of loops.
It's like a zombie invasion arc, but it's all just bananas.
Yeah, it's all adorable cake banana clones of different shape.
New Haven is located on the other side of the Yabanudo Ocean. The island itself is not very large. It's about 20 miles end to end. So the gnomes there began to build the city upwards, and there are really three sections to the city vertically. plus the black market level that's underground. And it's also split into 3 segments horizontally, kind of like a pie chart, by man-made canals that run from the ocean to the center of the island. And at the center is a huge golden statue of Idon, the size of the Statue of Liberty, that depicts him thrusting his mythic hammer into the air.
Victoriously.
And so your boat travels along this path. You have the city on both sides of you. This makes Safnia look like, a provincial town. There's not much plant life at all anymore. Everything has really been developed all around you. So it's a huge shift to what you are used to. You guys eventually find a spot to dock your boat and travel up to the 2nd level. And you find the financial center, which is, as we said, the largest bank in Irisol. It is a beautiful 2-story building that is made of blue marble with a lot of gold finish. Between the atrium's twin staircases, when you enter, there is a life-size golden statue of the Ternio, which is that 3-headed pug demigod that existed during the war.
Yes.
Above that's like an expensive chandelier. And in the back of the room is a row of bank tellers that are hard at work. Upon stepping foot in the bank, the glow around the northern point on the compass fades, Inanna, and you see that the eastern direction begins to glow in its place, and the needle swings around to the south. The scent of money comes very strongly off of this compass, and you see the gnome start to blink. I remember this place. I work here. I'm a bank manager.
Oh, there you go, buddy. I bet you've got all kinds of friends here.
Yeah, he starts pointing to a couple of the tellers, remembering their names, and he's like, yeah, that's this person and that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that means probably one of them will know his name.
Yeah, you guys want to make a diplomacy check or chat somebody up?
Yeah, I want to talk to one of the bank tellers Buddy pointed out. With Buddy presenting him as if to say, do you know this gnome?
Have you seen this gnome? Yeah, and Tetra's going to roll another for anybody who's making the primary check.
Are you using that 30 that you rolled to aid my 13? Or Okay,
So now
cool.
it's a 15.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Tetra stands in the back and releases a coercive odor. My hypnotic aroma can also improve the DC for diplomacy rolls.
Oh, come on. Ugh. I rolled a natural 1, but I got a +2 to gather information. And a +1 while I'm wearing swanky clothing. So I have an 18
So cool.
total on that.
Wow.
diplomacy
That's still
check.
pretty respectable.
Truly? Why did I roll the diplomacy?
Tad was too busy chatting with Buddy.
fun.
It was just like,
And you
man.
see, I put this in the pocket, and it comes out like this. Here you go, babu. Oh,
Every time I try to visualize Tad, he's got more bling on him.
it's true. He actually has pockets that he pulls bling out of that you don't always notice. Yeah.
Oh.
We love a bling frog.
How is he so shady but so charming?
exactly.
Hand in hand.
Yes.
And I think that that's kind of the vibe of a natural 118.
They're all asking themselves the same question.
Extremely undiplomatic, but somehow you want to engage with him? Like,
Yeah.
you're like, who is this asshole? I like him.
Every single bank teller in this place side eyes him, locks
Yeah.
down any money that they may have had
You're
out.
right. They all reach for the button under the desk.
I see you are eyeing me, my friend. I've got your eye.
Hmm.
They are like, oh, Zarno,
Sorry, no.
we were so worried about you, man. It wasn't like you to miss work like this. You just disappeared off the face of the earth. We all thought something happened to you.
Something did happen to him.
Want to make a sense motive check on these people.
Oh.
Oh my god, to see if one of them was the evil vizier.
Yeah.
And they set him up.
Oh. Was this a workplace hazing incident?
Tad, not as good at being able to tell if people are lying to him. The Astra School of Lying. I got a
Ooh.
23.
Ted, you've got a good read on these people, and you know a shady character when you see one. You don't believe that any of his coworkers were involved in his disappearance.
Okay, so none of them hired a hit from the black market. That's good to know.
Right. It's kind of my angle. It's like, get rid of this
That's a
guy.
good call.
You also have a second scent on the compass that you may check. If anybody other than Andrew would like to make a guess about Andrew's scratch and sniff.
Scratching.
I'm going to scratch and see what it is.
Oh, Andrew!
Uh-oh.
What is this?
Oh, no.
Oh.
I knew he would choose something stinky.
My God. My God.
Ew, this smells bad.
Is it musk?
Huh.
Oh.
Huh.
It's
Oh.
weirdly sweet and weirdly
Yeah.
gross.
Oh, God.
Is it mothball?
Ooh, that's a good guess, but no.
That is a good
Mm.
guess.
I'm leaning towards compost, maybe? Ugh. I keep smelling it and I keep not liking it.
Oh, God. I don't hate how it smells, but if I take too much of it in, it does make me cough, which I feel like is my body like trying to reject it.
This one is actually
I
a
don't
scent
like that
that
at all.
is like a embedded memory scent for me.
Oh, man.
My uncle growing up.
Oh.
I love just hearing Caitlin in the background going, oh,
Yeah.
Whatever this
Is
smell
it?
is, it is not for me.
It's really lingering is what I'll say.
Okay, I'm going to give it one more. I'm going to give it a further away from my nose sniff so that maybe I'm not so overwhelmed by how much I just like it. Is it cigar? That kind of astringent, burny kind of like smell of fireworks?
It also smells like bread.
What? No.
That's some fucked up bread. If your bread smells like that, you've made a terrible mistake.
I'm getting some layers.
I will tell you that Andrew gave us two choices, and they were baby powder or cigars.
Oh, cigar! I knew it.
I can see the cigar in it, but there's something so sweet about it.
I think the scent of Caitlin's thing might be cutting into the tobacco.
Yeah, that's foul.
Bad.
Well done. Terribly done.
All right. Well, Tetra is not the type to be cagey. So Tetra is going to tell the coworkers that Zarno has had some kind of an accident and that Tetra represents the olfactory in Safnia, and they're helping him on kind of a house call to help him find his memories, and it's already working, so yay. But Tetra wants to find out how long Zarno's been gone and how long he's lived in New Haven, if anybody knows.
Yeah, he's been gone for a little over a week, and he has been in New Haven for probably like 30 years.
Since Zarno's kind of putting things together from the basics, does he happen to be married? Any girlfriends? Any boyfriends?
He's not married, but he's been talking to a girl. They are in like kind of a long distance relationship, like writing letters back and forth to each other. I think her name is like Opal.
And she dumped him in the fog to not have to break up with him. The ultimate ghosting.
Something like Opal.
Yeah, a name like Opal. Yeah, exactly. I love that.
Oh.
Dang, Andrew, these smells on these stickers are making me stupider, but I can tell they're making you smarter.
No, that's just you getting stupider. I'm not getting smarter.
See? It's working.
I'm just sitting here clutching my little cup of coffee beans for dear life,
Yeah,
trying to
save me.
recalibrate
Save
myself.
me. Yeah, I've put the postcard like at arm's reach and it's still wafting over
I
to me.
know. The combination of the sweet money and then cigar is smelling so distinctly like the way that Las Vegas smells that it's like
Oh,
really
no.
freaking me out.
Wow. Oh, no.
The next one's going to be whiskey.
It smells like a casino.
Yeah. Okay, while we're here, do we want to do anything with these mysterious 10 bank deposit things that feels like a red herring?
I mean, I'm curious about them.
I'm so curious, yeah.
Are the bank employees going to let us just snoop? Because clearly these are like customer records, I guess, that Zarno had on him.
Couldn't we just ask Zarno to get in there as to see it? He's the boss.
He is the manager.
You know, Zarno, we've got to be honest. somebody might have dumped you in the Valley of the Lost, and so we might have to figure out what you were working on to connect who might have done that. So if there's any project you had here at the bank that we could see who you were working with, that might help us.
Zarno will go, okay, give me a second and let me go talk to them.
You know who you are, Zarno, but perhaps there might be other people here who know who you are as well. Allow me to accompany you. I need to see to some things. It will be faster.
I will allow you to replace your diplomacy check with a bluff check, because this diplomacy check will not get you to the back of the bank, Dad.
All right.
But you can attempt another roll if you would like.
Oh, okay. I got a 22.
I think that they'll politely tell you, this is, you understand, important for the bank's safety. We can't just let anybody go back to where we keep all the valuables, especially the people who have vaults. They're very important customers.
That's fair.
Where am I sneaking to? Can you not see me in the dark? Have it your way. Have it very well.
After 10 minutes, Buddy or Zarno will make his way back out of the vaults, and he'll kind of motion with you guys to follow him outside of the bank. And he'll tell you, just like the paperwork, there's no Vault 10 down there either. It skips right from 9 to 11.
Ooh.
Maybe there's just not one at all.
Oh, wow.
Thematic, of course. There are 9, and this is the mysterious 10th one.
Interesting. Maybe that has to do with the gateway to Haven.
Oh, you think it's a vault door that opens and then it's Haven and you just walk in?
I think it's hard to say now, but a whole continent disappearing where the gnomes used to live, it's hard to imagine where it went. Say, is that compass pointing us to any other destination?
Ooh, I'll check. Is it?
It is. It is pointing you south.
Okay.
All right.
I think we should go onwards.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, put a pin in this. We might have to come back to it.
Yeah, and we're about to go to, I guess, a cigar bar?
Or his smoke-ridden home.
Yeah.
Gonna find out he's a cigar guy. Just never mentioned that his skin was leathery.
And there's a reek coming off his clothes. I hope you're enjoying this extra long, extra sensory episode of Burnt Cookbook Party. Nobody out here is making shows like this. I know, because I listen to a lot of actual play shows, and a lot of them are great, but few, if any, take advantage of the medium in the way that we are, with secret recordings and flashbacks and alternate NPC teams, and few are extending the format and possibilities of actual play shows by having scratch and sniff episodes. I don't think even regular podcasts are doing that. So this is a whole new way to engage senses and podcasts. I mean, it's crazy. So, of course, you can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/bcbparty if you want to help expand the sort of crazy things that we do. But what if you took this truly incredible episode as a sign to tell one of your friends about the show and encourage them to listen? Or post about it on social media of your choice. And if we're there, tag us so we can see your before and after scratched and sniffed postcard. This show relies 100% on word of mouth. We don't pay for advertisement, and I don't really know where we would if we wanted to find the right kind of freaks to enjoy this show. It's probably how you found the show, and it's going to be how somebody else finds it as well. So anything that you can do to help us on that front would be hugely appreciated.
You follow the compass south until you feel confident that you are in the right spot, but you do not see anything that stands out to you. There are no cigar bars or shops or the like. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Let's
Ooh.
proceed.
You've fallen into my trap. Inanna has incredible perception. It's how she gets laid despite being a fundamentally different species than everyone.
With perception?
Yep.
Okay.
She spots if they're horny.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
What else do you use perception for? I don't know what that skill is.
Exactly. I got a 25.
As a ranger, you are an incredible tracker by your own merits. And with your geography knowledge, you can tell that the compass is extremely accurate. So it is strange to you that nothing in the vicinity is jumping out at you. You started on the second level, so you guys checked the third and then the first, but there's nothing there that rings any bells for Zarno either. Tetra, as always, your eyes are on the people. And on the first level of New Haven, you do keep seeing some shifty characters that are entering an abandoned building to your left. And although you have no knowledge of what that is, Tad LaPole, you know that this is the entrance to New Haven's expansive black market that exists underneath the city.
Oh.
So Tetra's going to call a huddle and say, well, everyone, it seems like that building over there might be a front for something, but a front for what? I don't know.
Oh, indeed.
An elite club, some kind of a, groovy party pad? I don't know.
All of those things in between, my friend. Can you not feel it beneath the floor?
I've heard about clubs.
Oh, Zarno, you were kind of a, one of those. Kind of a mover and shaker, huh?
I love moving and shaking.
I don't think so. I'm a bank manager. I'm not a black market guy.
Well, sometimes the fellas that are straight-laced have to, let down their hair. We all convince Zarno that he's a pervert.
We're going to unlock his freak, all right?
Wow, he does belong in this group. Listen, Zarno, it's your compass we're following, and it says you belong in this kind of shady building, so...
Now, how do we find our way in? Do we want to speak the lingua franca?
Do you speak lingua franca? Hold on, let me look at my character sheet.
Franca.
Tad, you know what I mean. Some places have kind of a secret handshake.
And innuendo.
You got to put the right word on the right ear, if you know what I'm saying.
Is that a bluff check? Or a knowledge local check for determining password access?
Either one,
Yeah.
Tad. I'll give you, if you want to find the password local, or if you want to just try to lie your way in, bluff.
Try and find the password. Tad may have been initially propositioning a random person.
Some gnome.
Pardon me. Sometimes the pleasure comes before the business, but if I were to say purchase services that could not be a black market.
How do you say the black market?
The password to the black market.
And then he loosens
it's,
the top buttons of his collar a little bit or something.
Oh no. Oh no.
Tad, you are able to learn that the password changes weekly, and it is printed in code within the newspaper in New Haven. And so you're able to get yourself a copy and look through it and determine that the password today is basement.
All right.
What's a basement?
Well, you're about to find out, Bobo.
Oh.
The group is able to enter the black markets with this password. New Haven's black market, quite literally underground, runs the entire length of the island, a maze of poorly lit claustrophobic tunnels. The ceiling is just like a little too low, and there are creeps waiting in every doorway and alley. But you don't have to go too far from where you entered, and you find a barricaded door with many locks. Tad, you would recognize that this is the Thieves Guild, even though there are no markings other than 3 daggers etched into the door.
Has Tad ever done business at the Thieves Guild before?
Of course.
And Tad will knock on the door, as a manner very casual, nonchalant.
Tad, when you said you had friends in old places, I thought that was a euphemism.
Tetra, a thing can be many things.
A thing can be many things.
Yeah, it's so true. It's so true.
The locks start to unlock. It takes a minute. There's so many of them, but then these doors slide open, and one of the Thieves Guild agents in their green robes waves you in. It's like, "Oh, Tad, great to see you, man. What's up? Did you bring us the next big thing? New weapon? What do you got?
Uh-oh.
No. I am here seeking this services, not here to sell. Although if you have the contract.
Tad, focus up.
That's right. Business before pleasure before business.
But of course, no, I am not here to sell any of my wares, my friend. We are on the hunt. You understand?
We just need to get in, right? Get past this guy.
Yeah, and then I think hopefully the compass will lead us from there.
Lead us to the next stop. Yeah.
They'll definitely let you in. They're very, very friendly with you, Tad. Don't even really much clock the others. They trust you. They are bringing you around to more social areas with tables, people playing cards and hanging out and things like that. Everything is in a state of disrepair. It's dirty and sticky.
Oh, I like how dark it is in here.
Inanna, you can tell that the compass is trying to take you a little bit deeper. There's a locked door down the hall that you can see.
Maybe we can contrive a way to get in there.
Yeah, I don't have disable device. We don't really have, I guess Tad's
I have
not
some.
a rogue, is he?
He has some disabled device.
Yeah, Bobo's got a -1, so let's not let him try to do it.
He's an enabler only.
Why would he want a device to be disabled? He wants it to go off.
Tetra has an ability called aromatic manipulation. One of the effects of this ability is they can inflict hampering conditions on a target by touching it. At 3rd level, Tetra can cause its target to become fascinated by its aroma. So Tetra reaches out to this person who's showing them around, taps him lightly on the shoulder, and says, "Say, this is my first time in the Thieves Guild. Why don't you tell me a little bit more about how you do things here?" And it'll exude a rich and intoxicating smell at the same time. Justin, they need to make a save DC of 19. And Tetra will also use its hypnotic aroma to give a -3 penalty. So that's DC 19, they get a -3. And Tetra's just going to hold this fool's attention while Tad does whatever he needs to get through the door.
That's a 13, +2 against enchantments, but -3 thanks to Tetra's aroma. So they are all fascinated, allowing free movement.
Hell yeah.
Tetra sits on a pool table and allows them to regale it with Thieves Guild stuff.
Awesome. What a detail.
Yeah, right? That's so good. Legs crossed.
Just kicked back.
As they look up at Tetra leaning on their pool sticks.
Yeah.
Tad takes out his thieves' tools and sets about working with it. Also using his tongue to help him do the work. He's got an agile tongue.
Oh, yes. His agile tongue.
As you may all remember.
Sticky, strong tongue.
Turning tumblers.
So Bobo, what do you think of the time out here so far?
As he starts working, I was a little distracted.
It's a bit overwhelming, to be honest, but there's just so many people and so many sensations and just...
I hear you. I really want to, integrate into whatever is happening here, but there is no chance a clone would be able to survive down here, and that's so disappointing.
Without my family here to groom and hold close and comfort me, I don't know, it's a little upsetting, honestly.
Zarno is like family. I feel like I have family here.
Oh.
Who's the head of the Thieves Guild?
Oh.
The gnome.
Oh, God, his name does start with a Z, doesn't it?
Zalvit, yes.
Zalvit.
Zalvit and Zarno. Oh, man.
Oh, those could be brothers. Those could be brothers.
Uh-huh.
They say that one of the men down here, he has a brother. He starts with a Z. Is
trying to coax this guy to remember, you've got a flashcard and you're like, you're so close.
You get this door unlocked. It opens to another kind of long hallway. This is where Astra wandered and eventually triggered a trap. But this is also the direction, Tad, that leads to the office of Zalvit. You wouldn't have thought it beforehand, but now that you're putting it together, you can kind of see a bit of a resemblance. You know, behind his glasses, he does kind of have like a little beady eyes like Zalvet has. Zalvet, you know, has a really poorly maintained goatee, while Zarno's is clean cut and professional, but the dots are connecting. You're like, oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
God, well, now that we've connected the dots, should we just ask to have an audience instead of trying to sneak in there?
He's tongue deep in this lockpit. What do you want to do?
Oh, and now she is open.
You guys are able to walk down this hallway to Zalvet's office. You don't have to go inside. You're close enough that the compass does trigger. It releases the scent of cigars. Zarno's memories do come back. He's like,
Yay!
This is where my brother works. Oh, he's in the Thieves Guild. Oh man, that's crazy. He runs the Thieves Guild.
Oh, man.
Wow. And you work at a bank. That must cause so much trouble over the dinner. How awkward.
We don't bring our work home. You know, we put it aside when we're together.
That is so smart. Family's so important.
Family's so important.
Bobo, you and I have always seen eye to eye on that.
Oh, absolutely. If you can't put your differences aside and engage in some kind of group behavior that establishes harmony, like, what's even the point?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not going to live in peaceful cooperation, why even live?
Exactly. And that's so easy to do when your whole family is clones of you. But if it's not, if your whole family isn't clones of you, it must be like so hard.
If there's conflict starting, you just need to, express reconciliation, stand rump to rump and rub together. It just makes everything easier.
That's so beautiful.
It is a shared craft you pass down from family, you know. Did you two learn this from your parents?
Oh, everyone in my family.
Oh, no, I think talking to Zarno.
Bobo's gonna interject anyway.
Of course.
I don't know if our parents are here. They might be in Haven. Maybe they're dead. I'm not quite sure. I don't think that they're at the Thieves Guild. I guess you could ask Zalvet.
Yeah. Let's go on in.
Yeah, my brother will be happy to see us.
I hope so. If not, that'll be very suspicious.
Justin, can Tetra find an opportunity to break away?
Yeah, they finished their number. I assume that they're
Okay.
doing some sort of cabaret act.
This is a cabaret, exactly.
That was the vibe.
Thank you. You're a lovely audience. Yeah, Tetra's on board with confronting Zalvet.
When you guys enter Zalvet's office, you find him sitting at his desk. He's wearing a large hood that kind of casts a shadow over his face. But when he looks up, he's not quite so serious. He sees his brother. He's quite happy. He puts a hand up and holds back the tall Ifrit ninja that is standing behind him in sort of a bodyguard role. The ninja's face covered in black fabric wraps, the rest of his body covered in red tribal tattoos. He doesn't speak. He starts to move forward, but he stops when Zalvet motions him to stop. And he says, Zarno, where have you been? I've been worried that you ran off with that woman. You see, they catch up a little. It seems like everything's good between them.
Okay. I rolled a 15 on my sense motive, which I can't imagine will uncover if that's not true.
Yeah, I'll also sense their motives.
Yeah, we all will. Oh, come on. Justin, I rolled a natural 20 on that for a total of 35.
Damn!
Tetra is fully charged with Tetra energy after that musical number, so...
Yeah. Musical transitions right into the next scene, like just writing that.
Tetra, you are, kind of taken by the brotherly relationship. They seem close. They seem to actually care about each other. You weren't getting any sort of sinister vibes necessarily. You do find the ninja to be a bit difficult to read, standoffish. He does not seem to settle down at all, and is very, uptight with your presence here.
I mean, it's fair.
You must be the muscle, strong and silent type.
Tetra, you think back to your time with Johnny the first time you met him, looking identical to this.
When they first met, he went by the name of Tommy Undereyes. Tommy, Johnny, was awfully sneaky 70 years ago. All right, well, Tetra's going to step on up and say, Salvat, it's nice to meet you. I can tell that you're a businessman, so I'm going to talk turkey. Your brother's got himself into some kind of trouble, and we're trying to walk him back out to where he started. We found him in the Valley of the Lost. He's got some amnesia. Do you know who he's been associating with and who might have fed him to whoever left him in the valley?
The Valley of the Lost. I've dropped my fair share of people in there, but my brother and I, we don't get involved in each other's business. The Thieves Guild has standing orders not to touch my brother. The only other person I know that Zarno's been talking to is that broad Opal. Last time I talked to you, you said you were finally going to meet her. But Zarno has no memory of this. And so Zalbit will say, she's been stringing him along for ages, always canceling when they're supposed to finally see each other in person. She says she's a cat. She lives in a lighthouse in the middle of the ocean. That's why they couldn't meet for years. You know, it keeps coming up with the reasons. Oh, I can't get back to the mainland.
Wow. Is this guy getting fished? This is getting fished by a cat.
Catfish.
We know that there is a lighthouse full of cats, but that doesn't mean that he isn't being catfished by a cat.
You should see these letters that she writes. They're novels. She won't stop talking. It must take him a month to get through every one of them.
Well, for some people, they love that kind of thing. Say, you don't happen to know where those letters have wound up. Does he keep them in a shelf in his house? Zarno, do you know where you live?
Oh, I don't remember where I live yet. No. You do have a third scent available to you whenever is convenient, if you would like.
Yeah, I think it might be time.
Oh my God. I'm so nervous because our first two smells were money and cigars.
Yeah.
And that's crazy.
This is Jenna's scent.
Okay. Finally something normal. You're all welcome.
Yeah.
You're all monsters.
About to get faked out hardcore by Jenna.
Oh, this one's nice. This one's so nice. It's so grassy and lemony.
Oh, God. Thank you, Jenna.
Jenna, you saved us.
Yes,
Oh.
you're all welcome.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
That's like spring rain.
I was going to say like lemongrass, but I don't think that's an option.
You're not far off though. It is a real smell.
Yes, it's got a sweetness and a little bit of a floral, but also kind of a little bit of like a citrusy smell, I feel like, as well.
Okay.
I will confirm it is in flowers/plants.
Okay.
I think your description is dead on, Caitlin.
Yes.
Magnolia?
Maybe. I was thinking hibiscus, but I don't know what a hibiscus smells like.
Hibiscus is kind of a fuller and more fruity scent. It's kind of more tropical.
Maybe gardenia.
I could see gardenia. That's a good guess.
I just keep smelling it. Thank God.
Jenna, do you want to describe your thought process on how you chose your two scents?
Yeah, I thought for certain the rest of you creeps were going to choose insane scents.
Yeah, good read.
Because I wanted to choose an insane scent. To be clear, I was projecting. I didn't project hard enough, though, because you went way crazier than I thought you were going to do. So I chose eucalyptus.
Eucalyptus, right on.
Eucalyptus, nice. It's a softer eucalyptus than like...
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm used to like Vicks Vapor Rub kind of eucalyptus,
Yes.
but this is lovely. This is I want it to like be a soap.
It is nice. It's so refreshing.
Very
It's
nice.
cleansing.
After money and cigars, a little eucalyptus break.
Beautiful.
Well, Zalvet, I think we're hot on the trail of getting your brother's memories back.
Anything that you need, you've got the services of the Thieves Guild at your back. My brother comes first.
Oh, it's sweet.
Well, Bobo, you heard him. Family's important no matter where you go on this big, crazy world of ours.
And you should always make sure your brother comes first.
Oh, God.
End scene.
Wow. Just beautiful.
You put it right there for me.
Talk about brotherly love.
Yeah, it's really all her fault for prompting her, yeah.
I think that's time to go to the next scent zone.
Yeah. Do we want to take Tommy with us? Do we want like some backup?
Oh, is that an option?
I mean,
Will he come with us?
We might need a
Why not?
bodyguard. If
Yeah.
the person who shipped Zarno off to the Valley of the Lost is waiting to see if he comes back. He could use a little more muscle.
Monsieur Zarbad, if you were to loan Tommy to us, I could see that he comes back with some of my merchandise.
great.
I'm sure you know Tad LaPole's an expert at greasing palms.
Oh yes, we've worked with the LaPole family many times.
Wow, Tad, you sure get around.
Emberice has some of your sweet dreams on him right now.
Fucking incredible.
Zelva agrees to this deal, Tad.
Sweet.
Tommy doesn't seem thrilled, but he'll do what he's told.
Poor Tommy.
We don't need him to do anything. We just need him to look good.
Have to adventure with these weirdos.
No, I just want to see the Tommy sprite follow us when we move around as a party on the map.
Yeah.
It's all...
Yeah, he doesn't talk, so what's he really going to do? He's just going to hang out.
All right. Yeah, let's go to the next spot on the compass.
Inanna Banana Bean takes the lead again, and you follow this compass to the other side of the city again. This time, you are going to the top of this building, all the way up to the 3rd level of New Haven, all the way up to the tallest building in that space. You can sense it even without the compass. There is a rooftop garden there, and these plants are calling out to you. So you get up there. This is likely the very highest point in New Haven in general. It sits just above the head of the Idon statue. So from this garden, it just breathtaking views of the city. And the garden itself is equally stunning. It is filled with plants that are native to Haven. They're a brilliant pink in all of the places that you would expect a plant to be green. A lot of this is tucked inside of a greenhouse. Some of it is pouring out onto a large terrace. You can make a perception check as you enter, if you would like.
Yes.
This is a little nicer than last time we were in a rooftop garden.
Yeah, well, hopefully no one's dead.
Decapitated gnome.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
I rolled a 23 to perceive.
Oh, Bobo rolled a 1 for a 5. Bobo is really overwhelmed by the big city, guys. He's doing his best, but it's a lot.
That's fair. So many people to rub against. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Like,
He's trying to keep in mind, like, the admonishment about social cues and not, like, rubbing anyone who doesn't want to get rubbed. It's just, like, a lot for him to keep in his head, so...
Ooh, a wide range here. Inanna, you are able to spot the Haven eucalyptus in this garden.
Ooh.
You guys can make, if anybody has knowledge nature, you can roll that to know
bet.
anything about this.
Oh, you
that
bet
I
I
have. that us jungle folk have in spades.
damn,
Bobo. He might not know how to act in society, but he knows nature. Oh, and a 33 and a 32 for Tad.
We got a stack.
Wow.
Come on, Tetra.
Yeah.
Get up
Oh,
in
yeah.
this.
I don't have knowledge nature.
What?
damn.
You're
What?
playing.
Really?
What do you mean?
No.
Really?
Know thyself.
Okay.
What? Like, I don't...
Wow.
Tetra's an urban plant.
Oh, so we got a 31, a 32, and a 33.
Good job, gang.
Yeah.
We have found our strong suit.
Jungle justice.
Haven eucalyptus, depending on how it is prepared, it can be poisonous or curative. Unprocessed, if you were to ingest it, it would act as a poison. It would sicken you, potentially nauseate you, depending on how much that you have. But if you are knowledgeable in nature, as many of you are, you know that it can be processed into a remedy that will give you a +5 bonus on all fort saves against inhaled poisons and afflictions for 1 hour.
Oh, that's sweet.
Alternatively, Tad, you know with the DC 25 craft alchemy check, you can turn it into an alchemical regent.
Yeah.
And you can use it as a component for spells with mind-affecting descriptors and boost their caster level by 1.
Ooh. Well, in that case, Inanna will pick some of this carefully.
Yeah. Let's
Sweet.
harvest.
Yeah. And just while we're here, silly question. Are there any spots that a thing could be planted in?
Take a plant, leave a plant.
It is 90% Haven plants, but there are, some more local stuff. There's a little section for Erosia, a little section for Berwyn and Rescuris. So you can find a spot in the erosion area that would be a good climate for your bananas to prosper.
Oh, I love that. Okay, yeah. Inanna will pop off a pup, carefully, gently plant it, bury it. She'll give it a little bit of water. She'll kiss it on the soil. And, she's just going to do her best. You just got to put yourself out there.
You see Zarno start to get a little emotional, and he says, I knew that the eucalyptus was bringing back memories of love. I thought it was for Opal. But now I remember that, I left behind a relationship in Haven when I came here. And the eucalyptus is actually reminding me of that. But I also remember more of Opal now. So I feel good that I'm moving on finally from that old relationship.
Oh.
That I can be with her.
Your friend didn't leave Haven with you?
No, she stayed behind.
Oh. Are you sure? Are you so sure? Maybe she left after.
Maybe. I guess that she could have. I would hope that she would have gotten in contact with me if that was true, but...
It's good to move on.
I think that I just kind of outgrew Haven. Everybody there is very stuck in their ways. They're scared. They're scared to rejoin society and risk things going bad again. So they're just stuck in their own kind of purgatory of sorts, where nothing ever really changes. And yes, in some ways it's perfect and safe and lovely, but in other ways, there's no excitement. And that's what I wanted when I came here, is to do new things and meet new people and, become an accountant and a banker. That's my dream, to work with numbers. They don't even really have money in Haven. You know what I mean?
Well, that sounds like somebody's dream. It takes all kinds.
And look at you now. You were dropped off into the wilderness, into some fog that robbed you of your memories.
Yeah, right.
You've had such an adventure.
That is exciting when you put it that way, Inanna.
Yeah.
Bobo is going to nod sagely and just say, yes, there may be excitement at home, but there's different excitement away from home.
It's so true. It's so true and so wise.
I think I remember where I live now, too.
Oh.
It's not far from here.
Well, maybe that'll be our next stop. Inanna, does your banana or your compass know where we're headed next?
Well, we can check.
The next one is mine.
Oh.
The compass is pointing northwest now.
Okay.
Oh, exciting.
Oh, alcoholic.
Ooh. Really? I got immediately floral from that.
Justin, is that fruit punch?
It is a miscellaneous scent.
Okay.
You freaks. Come on.
This one is interesting.
This one smells like sea breeze to me.
Jenna,
Did I nail it, Justin?
Yeah.
you nailed it.
Yes,
Nailed it.
finally.
I see
You are
it.
so in tune
I
with the
see it.
stickers. I have been in a whole other ballpark for all of these. I just don't have that scratch and sniff juju.
Very nice.
Yeah, a little salty, a little ocean airy.
I am getting the saltiness. I am getting up.
Are we going to the beach now? What's next?
Zarno will request a stop at his place before we go too far. It's only a few blocks from the garden. He's like, I think I come here a lot.
Oh,
I'm remembering now. He takes you into his place. It's pretty small, but he wants to grab some of the letters that Opal has written and show you
yeah.
Tetra.
Aw.
God, we all read the love letters together. Yeah, one under.
You all seem like people who appreciate romance.
It's true.
Read them out loud.
Zarno, do you remember how you met this Opal? And Tetra's gonna look at one of the love letters. Are they insane?
Tad's been poring over them.
You can make a perception check or any other
Yeah.
if you want to make a pitch on something else.
Knowledge romance.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a sense motive check to see if Zarno's getting obviously catfished. Like Zarno says, hey, maybe we should meet. Is Opal like, no, sorry, something came up, and also, can you send me some money?
Yeah, when we get to their name, do they keep crossing out another name and then writing Opal over it? Like they were gonna write down Carl, but then they have to cross it out.
Yeah, I'm searching the letters for hidden innuendos, like that maybe the love
Nice.
letters are secret messages about something else.
Whoa, man. Ted is on task.
23 on my innuendo scumming check.
Zalvit was not kidding when he said that these are long-ass letters. These are books. You thought when he handed you this stack of paper that this was like a bunch of letters over the course of their like couple years relationship, but it is it is like 2.
Oh no!
Wow.
This person has
What?
a lot to say. This is a woman named Opal Delta. She lives out in the
That's
Temple
awesome.
of the Rising Light, which is,
Nice.
Molney's lighthouse temple that is constantly sinking. And so she describes, every time she wants to leave, it just sinks more. They have to rebuild it. She can't get out. But in the
Likely
last
story.
one, she did say that she would meet him. They kind of picked a spot that was equidistant between each other. She would come into the mainland finally from the lighthouse. They would meet in Safnia. And finally, in the city of romance,
Yeah.
have their first real date together. And this does kind of match up timing-wise with when this man ended up in the Valley of the Lost, unfortunately.
Oh man!
No.
So either she totally betrayed him, or he got kidnapped right before his date with his long distance girlfriend. That's so sad.
Either way, it's tragic, right?
It's tragic.
I think he's been ghosted. I think this is the most intense ghosting that's ever happened.
Yeah, ghosted so hard he lost his memory.
Yep.
Does anybody have religion?
No, godless
Nope.
people.
I'm a pervert.
I do, actually. I don't have
Yeah.
knowledge nature, but I have knowledge religion. I couldn't tell you why.
You get the feeling as you're reading this, that this is a person who does know about the Church of Gavilan enough to write a convincing portrayal of living in the lighthouse. But you feel like there is a deep resentment. Like you don't think that this person is actually a
Oh.
follower. It's somebody who's maybe been hurt by the church instead.
Oh.
Though they do know a lot. Otherwise, with your check, Tad, you will have uncovered a little word puzzle that is hidden in this letter. And you have rolled high enough to know the answer, but if anybody figured it out on their own, I will give you a moment to guess now before I reveal the answer.
Opal Delta, is that an anagram?
When I
Yeah,
saw
I
Opal
was-
Delta, I thought to myself, it's an anagram. And then I was like, but those are both words. It doesn't seem awkward enough. Why must I fail to trust myself?
Was it Oreo?
No, there's no R.
No. Yeah.
Is it one of those things where you move each letter one step further down the alphabet or something like that?
Oh, a cipher.
I'll let you continue to think about it. There is something else about it, Tetra, and that is a scent. You can scratch Paul's scent now and see if you can
Oh,
recognize the
nice.
scent coming off of this letter.
Whoa.
Ooh, I like that one.
Juicy.
Juicy. It's like juicy fruit gum.
Ooh. Yeah, this one's nice, Paul.
Zarno will tell you, she sprays it with her perfume every time that she sends it.
Oh, classic flirtation technique. Zarno, of all the senses, scent is the one that hijacks your thought and cuts straight to the feeling.
Tropical twist.
I think it smells very tropical.
You are in the right category. This is a miscellaneous scent.
Oh, come on, you guys. Everything else, so everybody but me chose miscellaneous.
Yeah,
you
I'm
motherfuckers.
sorry.
Is this sugar daddy?
I can't believe you.
I was so close to doing Sugar Daddy, let me tell you. No
Oh.
one did Sugar Daddy, and we will live in curiosity of what it is.
I know, my God.
I will say, like Caitlin's, this is the other more symbolic option.
Is it love spell?
Oh, Caitlin, you are correct.
Oh, it's thematically appropriate. Oh my God.
You know why I know this? I think that this is a repeat of Victoria's Secret love spell.
Oh my God.
The teenage girl body spray of choice.
The iconic, the dream.
Iconic Victoria's
Yes.
Secret love spell. I was like, why is
Oh my
this
God.
so familiar?
Incredible.
Wow.
Incredible. This is a
Caitlin, that
blast
was
from
so
the past
incredible.
for me. That awoke something within me.
You all chose the most insane abstract.
we wanted to go with the weird ones.
Paul's choices were love spell or durian.
Oh my God.
I just like
Okay.
to thank everyone for not choosing roast beef.
That was my second choice. That was my personal second
That was
choice.
your second choice. Oh,
Oh my
gross.
God.
Sea breeze or roast beef.
Justin wanted a beach barbecue.
Oh my God. My second choice was hazelnut. You all are freaks.
Listen, and Justin can attest to this, I spent a long time spiraling with what scents are iconically Tetra.
Yeah.
And it could have been Sugar Daddy. It was a coin flip.
Huh.
Love spell, sugar daddy.
Okay.
Well, yeah, the other one was durian, and that could have been compost as a coin flip. I was trying to
Yeah.
pick something that was like, fruity but also terrible.
Oh man. It didn't even occur to me to choose a scent that matched. I could have gone with banana, but I mean, obvious, like two on the nose.
Might have been too obvious, yeah.
I've moved on to trying to solve the anagram.
That's totally fair.
Okay, guys, I'm getting TOADLEAP.
Totally.
Mm.
That's a real stretch. I'm sorry. Somebody else take over. I'm not good with anagrams.
I mean, I got petal, but then it was LOD
Oh.
left over.
Petals feels like a good guess, though.
I know. I was like, that's flower themed. It's smell themed.
Old petal. Is that anything?
Older pedal.
It's not Tadlepole, is it?
Tadlepole.
What? That's crazy.
What? What?
What?
We didn't even consider that.
This perfume that
Oh,
is sprayed on this
no.
letter, Tetra, you
Ah.
recognize as one created by your dear friend Tadlepole. It is not just any normal perfume. Of course, he is an alchemist, and this is an alchemical perfume that has cast a love spell onto poor Zarno.
Oh my god!
Oh my God.
It has made him easy to manipulate.
Tad!
What?
Wow. So canonically, Tadlepole made love spell for Victoria's Secret. That's crazy.
Or, whatever rodent name stand-in we have for Victoria. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Victo Rodent's secret. I got it.
Yeah.
Well, Tetra laughs and says, "Oh, Tad, you've got a way with smells. You've got a way with people's hearts."
I did not know opal delt is a little on the nose.
Ha! Hey!
Hey. Tad, did you dump him in the memory fog? Why did we do all
No.
this if you knew why he was dumped there?
Inanna.
No.
No, I promise you.
Tad.
I did not do this. I merely sold this. It's not mine. The scent is indeed mine, and the magic is indeed mine. But no, it's not me.
There are so many stories about love potions, but I find that love perfumes have more of a lasting effect.
Mm-hmm.
Zarno, do you want the hard truth? Or do you want the sweet truth that hides the hard truth?
I guess just tell me the truth.
I don't think Opal's a real lady.
What do you mean?
I think she just might be somebody who was using the name Opal Delta. And there's a real person behind it, but we're going to have to meet that person and find out who they really are. We're going to have to confront your catfisher. First, we get on an airplane and we get our neck pillows. And then some extremely timely and on-the-nose music plays.
I am going to have you guys make a perception check for me.
Yeah, I see you rolling things.
Uh-huh,
I know you're up to something.
Yeah.
Rolling low.
We see you rolling. We hating.
You're
Mhm.
rolling like a chump over there.
Oh,
Dang.
Bobo with a natural 20.
Perception monsters. No perception
Wow.
lower than a 22. What is happening?
Ooh-wee.
Let's just keep playing these characters.
This podcast is crazy because, like, 100 episodes into it, they just inexplicably change characters, and you think they're going to go back and rescue them, but then it's like they just get sidetracked.
Then they never
We
do.
leave the alpha party in the ice.
Yeah.
Genuinely feels like it could happen at any moment. And what's crazy is that this is not the worst group. Because we could just do that with the eggs. I know you guys would love it. I would die. I would die.
Scramper?
I had one egg episode in me.
I love Scramper, but I couldn't long term. No, I couldn't.
You guys have found yourselves on the west coast of New Haven, and you're on the ground level. You see in front of you some nice sandy beaches, and you also see a cute little church. This is Church Bodacious, a small church of Gavilan here
Nice.
amongst all of these churches of Idon. This is where the compass has taken you, just to the beach. Zarno's memories are coming back again, and he's like, you know what? I think I do remember going to Safnia, meeting Opal, but it wasn't Opal. And he starts to turn around, and Tommy Ember Eyes throws a smoke bomb down on the ground, which fills the area in a 15-foot radius with smoke.
Oh, we just had to bring him, didn't we?
Why would our ally do this to us?
Who could have guessed he would have betrayed us?
How did Justin know that we would bring him with us?
I had
God.
no idea that you would. None. I should have.
We will never, ever learn our lesson.
Oh, the betrayals. 2 betrayals deep in one episode.
Every time
How?
we never learn.
How with this guy? Oh my god.
No, next time, though, guys. Next time, it's not. He's
It'll
not
be
gonna
fine.
betray us next time.
It'll be fine next time. It'll be different.
Well, listen, okay. Let this play out because there's a chance that this is actually a really good surprise engagement.
Yeah, he could be saving them.
Oh.
What better than a seaside church
Oh my
bodacious?
God. Tommy was hired to do a flash mob.
Yes!
Yeah.
A flash mob with a flash bomb.
I am hoping beyond hope.
It would be so romantic. Make somebody recover their memories and then ends with them getting proposed to. That's beautiful. Inanna's a romantic.
She chooses to believe that's what's happening.
She is going to withdraw her bow, though.
Yeah.
Just in case.
So Bobo and Tad have
Aw.
made perception checks high enough that I will allow you to take your eucalyptus, which would give you a +5 on this fort save.
Ooh.
You can still make a fortitude save, both Inanna and Tetra. You just can't use your eucalyptus.
That's fine. Inanna has both endurance and greater fortitude, so she should have kind of crazy
That's
saves
awesome.
against this. Yeah.
Oh, that teetered on a 3. Justin, that's a
Oh.
23.
Ooh, and that's a 30 for
Awesome.
Inanna. She takes a deep breath and holds it.
Very nice, Inanna.
Bobo rolled a 15, which was the only one under the fort save, but Bobo is also the only one who correctly used their eucalyptus and put
Yeah,
them up to a
Bobo!
20. So all of you negated the staggered effect of being within Tommy's smoke bomb.
Yes, plant power.
Yeah.
Tommy is going to run.
Tetra is going to cast a spell called Psychic Leech.
Oh, God.
It's going to use its persistent meta magic rod, which means that if Tommy succeeds at its save once, it has to try to save again, and either one of those can knock it out. The effect of Psychic Leech is if the target fails, then it becomes fatigued for 10 minutes, and fatigue will affect its ability to run. So, Justin, that is a DC of 17, and he has to roll twice.
His will is bad. Roll the 7.
Yeah, the
Oh.
7 fails. The target experiences feelings of ennui and lethargy, becoming fatigued for the spell's duration. So Tetra whips up a really overpowering musk that just saps Tommy's energy.
What a depressing smell. Jeez.
Yeah.
I can't believe you didn't choose the musk option on the list. You
I really
freak.
thought about it. There were
You
so many good
freak.
choices.
Of course you did.
I thought somebody else would pick musk.
Insane. Truly insane. Truly insane.
Yeah, he is fatigued. He slows down visibly as he is exhausted by this.
I am going to fire one of my vine arrows at him. This is a +1 arrow that looks like a plant stem fletched with leaves instead of feathers. And when it strikes a foe, vines grow around the creature's body. Any creature within 5 feet of the struck target, including the target, is entangled for 1 round unless it receives on a pretty low reflex save. But I'm going to try. Oh, I rolled a 32.
Look at you.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Look at you.
Yeah, I don't care for pollution.
Bad for baby bananas.
It's true. It is unfortunately just a DC 13 reflex save to avoid
Okay.
the entanglement.
Yeah, the arrow hits and deals 5 damage regardless. Let's see what he gets here.
Nice.
Oh,
Ooh.
vines wrap around his legs. He's already exhausted, and now he is also entangled, dragging him down, making him even slower.
Tad's gonna run up and throw a net on him
Nice.
He just has
to
nets.
entangle
Great.
him further.
That does hit.
Okay, awesome.
He can't get anywhere. Bobo, anything you'd like to do?
You know what? Bobo has a very high diplomacy. I think Bobo's going to try to just, like, he's not going to talk, but he's just going to be like, friend, what are you hoping to accomplish here? And that's
Wow,
a 28 on his
That's-
diplomacy. I don't
that's
know how
pretty
Tommy's going to
damn.
answer.
He kneels down with his slender and athletic body, and he just
Yeah.
pets Tommy reassuringly.
A gentle stroke on
Aw.
the forehead, like a calming touch. This is not how we handle conflict where I come from.
Here's how we handle conflict where I come from. And it works.
He's not afraid of you, Bobo, but he is also not going to speak as he has taken a vow of silence, as we know.
Is he using any pheromones to communicate? I know humans do that sometimes.
Is there an open space on one of the letters that we can compel Tommy to write down on? I'm flashing back to when we encountered Tommy in Gaffenritz's dungeon.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah, you can give him one of the letters.
We don't have any reason to be your enemy. We're just trying to get to the bottom of this situation for the sake of Zarno. Why don't you meet us in the middle here so we can all stay friends? That sounded like more of a threat than I meant for it to. Tetra just does that sometimes. I can't control it.
Tetra just has ominous vibes.
Why were you trying to run away from us?
Yeah.
I think he's going to refuse to answer that one.
Ooh, what a little shit.
Zarno, are you so certain that you and your brother get along? Like, are you, now that you've got more of your memories back, are you like so for sure?
I'm positive. Family comes first always.
Do you remember who you met in Safnia? You were just about to tell us that it wasn't Opal.
No, it was him. It was that ninja.
It was him.
Oh, is there a chance that Tommy just needs somebody to talk to because he can't? You know, is there a chance?
Wow, that'd be incredible.
Maybe it's love. Just because he lied about his own identity and who he is fundamentally and where he's at and what he does with his time. You think that means he can't be in love?
That's right. Tommy, do you just struggle making personal connections? So deep down you are hoping that if you pretended to be Opal, that you could find some way to leverage not being Opal into being somebody Zarno would be open to?
Tommy will right now. And he
Yeah.
writes,
Fucking-
I just wanted into the vault.
Oh.
Oh.
The vault of his heart. No, wait, there was a real vault. I'm remembering. No, I'm remembering. There was a literal vault.
There are all kinds of vaults. We live in a world of vaults. Sometimes a vault might represent emotional intimacy. Sometimes it might represent physical intimacy.
It might represent fiscal intimacy.
Indeed, sometimes one thing can be many things.
Yeah, you're right.
Wow.
And sometimes one thing can lead to another.
What's in the vault? Tommy, what's in the vault? Tommy, write down. What's in the vault?
We asked Zarno about the vault, and he said there wasn't one. And he went downstairs where there were 9 vaults. And there wasn't a 10th one. So what do you know that not even the bank manager himself knows? Tetra's gonna start laying out bottles of aromatherapeutic scents and say, Tommy, I'm gonna lay it on the line for you. Were you and anybody else who was in on this with you trying to get to Haven?
Tommy will nod no to that.
Tommy, I love making new friends. There's no reason that we can't get in on this together. I think we might just become the best friends you never knew you needed.
Was this one supposed to be threatening Paul, or?
I don't know. I can't tell.
Okay.
No. Leave him in the lurch.
Lying out bottles and then being like, let's be friends. Oh, no.
He's obviously stressed. So one of these bottles is going to help him relax.
In order to interrogate Tommy, you have to recognize that he's an enemy, and I'm just not sure if I...
You're not sure?
He does seem like a friend, right? There's just something about him that seems
He smoke bombed
like
us.
a best friend.
He smoke bombed us.
Like he's our best friend.
I don't know why you guys are so resistant to acknowledging that Tommy
We
is our
want to be
enemy.
friends with everybody.
I know, and it's crazy to me.
Tetra releases a nostalgic scent, something kind of soft and warm and sweet, and chemically connects to Tommy through smell and memory so that it can get a memory from him.
This is sort of a DIY moment in the Scratch and Sniff podcast episode where you should just substitute a soft and sweet and nostalgic memory of your own.
Tetra wants to use share a memory. Tetra is going to search for a memory of what Tommy knows about what's in the vault. DC 16.
You see Tommy in the nest, which is kind of this hub of criminals and assassins. It's the home of the murder, which is the Tengu crime family. We as players know that Tommy is with the murder on loan to the Thieves Guild, but his actual allegiances are there. And you see that Tommy is getting a report from a couple of the murder cutthroats. And they say, we have good intel, boss, that this vault belongs to Oram. I think this is what you've been looking for.
Ooh.
And as you see this memory, it's almost like it's glitching. You are trying to get information about the vault. It's kind of just this kind of boring standard memory. But there is a shared connection that you and this Tommy Ember Eyes have, and it keeps forcing its way to the forefront of this memory. You have both experienced an attack by the Doom weapon. Tetra, you were there when the Doom weapon destroyed Olvidel. And Tommy Ember Eyes, as a child, was in Dulgarom, the city that was completely wiped out by the Doom weapon in Rescris, and that the nest was built on top of the ruins of. And as a young boy, he lived there when the Doom weapon attacked, killed all of his family and friends and everybody that he knew and orphaned him. And so you see these similar visions of just this colossal demonic construct looming over you with its singular red eye, blasting like these heat beams through buildings, stepping on other ones, just carnage. That just keeps like pushing its way through this more boring memory of sitting at a table in the nest talking about this. Tommy Ember Eyes is hoping to get into the vault because he has 2 names that belong to the people that are responsible for the attack on Dulgarom. And it is Calco and Alzil. And he believes that Oram is hiding proof of their involvement inside of this vault.
God. Well,
Oh
Tetra,
my God.
the memory shocks it, and it jumps up from where it was standing and has its own flashbacks to being burned to a crisp, being regenerated by the magic of the almost blood god, pulled from that demise, and then seeing the ashes and ruins of Olvidel afterward. And it's just beside itself and, whatever version of having a panic attack some kind of a plant person has.
Wow.
And it reaches down to Tommy and says, Tommy, this is a crazy coincidence, but I've got my own vendetta against the Doom weapon. I think I want to see what's in that vault just as much as you do.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Tetra's going to cast Reveal Secrets. Zarno, do you know a secret about how to get into the 10th vault?
With his +0 bonus, our friend Zarno has rolled a 6, and he says, yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Now I'm scared of Tetra. Now I'm scared of Tetra.
Yeah, as we should be. Tetra's fucking terrifying. God. Thank you for listening to this very special Smell-O-Vision episode. And a special thank you to our Patreon subscribers who have scratched and sniffed with the best of them. I'm so curious what smells everyone guessed for each, so if you want to share them, you should post them in the Discord or on Patreon, because truly, some of the choices on this team, I'm still reeling. Whether you subscribe or not, we really hope you enjoyed this episode. We're all so pleased and proud to make this bonkers show and for the opportunity to try stuff out like this. I wanted to say a special thank you to Justin for pitching the idea and then immediately fully committing to it, to Robin for providing the incredible Tetra artwork on the postcards, and to Akshay, our sound engineer, for providing the excellent scratch warning sounds. You're all such beautiful people. Thank you. We have a P.O. box where you can ship letters and boxes. The address is in the show notes. As always, you can find us on Blue Sky at BCB Party, on Tumblr at BCB Party, or email us at burntcookbookparty@gmail.com. Burnt Cook Book Party is Andrew Hansen as Tadlepole, Caitlin Stayduhar as Bobo Bonobo, Paul Luetkemeyer as Tetra, me, Jenna Stoeber as Inanna Banana Bean, and Justin Green as GM and World Builder. This episode was edited for content by Justin Green and edited for sound by Akshay Balakrishnan, who also provided some smell sounds. Produced by me, Jenna Stoeber.